Hi, I'm Amy Wolf with an amazing story from Vanderbilt's Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital. We're about to show you something very rare, the successful separation of conjoined twins. In fact, only a handful of hospitals in the country have performed this surgery, and it had never been done at Vanderbilt until one recent spring morning. VUCast Carol Bartu has more.
Meet Keely and Zoe Miller. The conjoined twins were born in East Tennessee, weighing only 4 pounds 12 ounces. They were immediately transferred to the neonatal intensive care unit at Children's Hospital. It is the only home the babies have known for the past 4 months.
In the past 30 years, this would be the third set of conjoined twins that we've had at Vanderbilt, and so that represents a very rare condition.
Keely and Zoe are the first set of conjoined twins to be viable candidates for the delicate surgery at Vanderbilt. Their mother, Victoria, holds them one last time before they are taken to the operating room.
Probably across the country there might be 5 to 10 babies in a year that would have this condition of varying types. They can be joined at the chest or at the abdomen or the pelvis or the extremities, but taking all comers, all types of conjoined twins, it's a very rare type of a congenital birth defect.
In this case, Keely and Zoe are joined from the lower breastbone to the navel. They share a liver. The overall survival rate for conjoined twins ranges anywhere from 5 to 25%. 2 surgical teams work on Keely and Zoe. It takes a couple of hours to get the necessary IV lines inserted into the baby's tiny veins.
We had to get arterial lines and central venous lines in the babies, and that was pretty challenging because of their size. Just preparing the baby's skin with antiseptic and doing the sterile draping is challenging when you're dealing with 2 babies and all of these different lines hanging out in different directions.
The separation surgery begins. It's a well-orchestrated surgical dance, and the moment when one becomes distinctly 2 occurs at 12:52 p.m.
Well, it's pretty exhilarating to finally get them separated. You know, we've been talking about this surgery and planning it for a couple of months as the babies grew and matured, and then planning the specific details of the surgery, and then to finally get everything together and have it all happen successfully. It was pretty exciting.
Nurse Merowyn Chambers gives Mom, Victoria, and Dad, Brian, an update.
So now you have 2 separate babies.
The 2 surgical teams complete the delicate operation in 8 hours.
We had to divide the liver, which is always a little bit of an issue because there are a lot of blood vessels that go to the liver, and so we used a special device that seals the blood vessels as it divides the liver, and that was successful at preventing any serious bleeding during that part.
A short time later, Keely and Zoe are back in the neonatal intensive care unit. As Victoria and Brian see their daughters separated for the first time, there is a sense of quiet awe. Words do not come easily.
It's amazing.
It is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
For now, the Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt is Keely and Zoe's home away from home. For VUCast, I'm Carol Bartu.
Doctors say the prognosis for the twins is good. One of the twins has a misshapen heart and will require additional surgery.
It was never easy. Nobody was on your side. Back home where the girls were mean and the boys were high. Now look at your life like a diamond. Look look at you shine from inside out. Maybe you took your time to find it. Oh, but look at you now.
Can you believe the commencement is almost here? Each year that goes by, I'm blown away by the accomplishments and talents of Vanderbilt students, faculty, and staff. And this year, we're bringing in an equally accomplished Senior Day speaker, historian and Pulitzer Prize-winning author Doris Kearns Goodwin. Goodwin is the author of Team of Rivals, the political genius of Abraham Lincoln. Her speech will pay tribute to Lincoln's 200th birthday. You can see highlights from Goodwin's speech right here on VUCast. When I mention how impressed I am by Vanderbilt students, a group of engineering undergrads come to mind. They're combining their love of race cars with their love of science. VUCast Francine Lewis shows us how these students caught the attention of NASCAR.
It was the thrill of the race for engineering students in the Vanderbilt Motorsports Club when they got to meet a man who knows a little about being on the fast track, NASCAR driver and Braun Racing team member Bernie Lamar.
You know, I love doing this for a living, so to get a chance and see what these guys do is exactly what I'd love to come and learn.
The students got the chance to show off their skills at building race cars from scratch when Lamar met with them as part of a first-of-its-kind partnership between the Motorsports Club, Braun Racing, and its sponsor, Dollar General Corporation.
Said everything is handmade by the students. It's a great way for us to get out of the classroom and get our hands dirty and really find out a lot more than we would otherwise. You know, we're in the classroom looking at textbooks and doing problems, but this is the way we can actually get out, see what things are like once we get into industry, and really find out how different things are made and really you know, enhance our design abilities.
I gotta say that I graduated from another college. Had I known this program existed, I would have loved to come to Vanderbilt.
Well, today the students got a chance to see how what they're learning here can be put to use in the real world. And they're going to need that knowledge this spring when they race against university teams from around the country and around the world. For VUCast, I'm Francine Lewis.
Stay with VUCast for all the highlights from this year's commencement and some incredible stories about graduating seniors. For VUCast, I'm Amy Wohl.